Institute of Policy Studies is a think tank which is focusing on three major areas. That is Pakistan affairs, international relations, and faith and society. And we often hold seminars and other activities. And Dr. Shahida Wizarat is a close associate of IPS.
My great pleasure to be here talking about a very, very important topic. And I'd like to take the opportunity to thank IPS for providing me this opportunity to come and talk here. The third world governments are being dictated by multinational corporations. And one of my studies finds that 1% increase in world conflict increases developed countries' GDP by 7.7%. And it retards less developed countries' GDP by 3.8%. Now obviously this diverse impacts of conflict on growth in the two groups of countries is because obviously developing countries are the ones where the wars or the conflicts are being fought. So it is resulting in the destruction of their natural resources, it is destruction of their infrastructure, and it is resulting in the loss of lives, a breakdown of law and order, flight of capital, etc. So that is why the rate of growth declines. And in the developed countries, the rate of growth is increasing because the wars are not being fought in those countries. When conflicts increase, there is increase in demand for armaments. So all the arms producing countries are benefiting in terms of increase in their gross domestic products, because gross domestic products are a very important component of the GDP in the rich countries. First of all, we have to realize, we have to understand the situation, that what is happening, and once we understand how we are being divided, I think we need to realize that we should not be divided. If I don't observe parda, that doesn't mean I should have something against a lady who's observing parda. We must be ready to sacrifice private benefits for social benefits. A lot of times the problem with us is that we need a lot of money, we need more than we have, so a lot of times, we become greedy. So I think we have to learn to become content, and we should not be looking for avenues to make money all the time. Syllabus relevant होना चाहिए. हमारी जो रिसर्च हम करते हैं वो भी relevant होना चाहिए. Relevant in the sense कि जो हमारे मसाइल हैं हमें उन्हीं चीज़ों पे तहक़ीक़ करनी चाहिए, और हमारे निसाब में वो सारी चीज़ें होना चाहिए जिनकी आपको ज़रूरत है, ताकि जब आप बड़े होंगे और आपको पता होना चाहिए कि आपके असल मसाइल क्या हैं, ताकि आपको पता होगा क्या चैलेंजेस हैं, आप उनसे किस तरह नबरदाज़मा होंगे. मगर मैं ये समझती हूँ कि हमें बाहर के मुल्कों का भी सिलेबस देखना होगा, क्योंकि आप देखिए हिंदुस्तान में इतनी नफ़रत है, फिर मगरबी मुल्कों में भी देखिए मुसलमानों के ख़िलाफ़ इतनी नफ़रत है, तो हमें भी उनका भी सिलेबस देखना होगा कि आखिर इन्होंने क्या किताबें पढ़ी हैं जो इनको मुसलमानों से इतनी नफ़रत है. I'd like to discuss the situation in order to do some brainstorming why we are faced with this sort of a situation. We have gold, we have copper, we have coal, we have gas, oil, lot of minerals, onyx, etc. But in spite of that, we suffer from the resource curse. Resource curse means that a country which is endowed with natural resources, but whose performance is not very good, in the sense that either the rate of growth is low. Everybody wants to earn more. Obviously it's understandable, you have to make your life better, but the idea is that you have to do relevant research. You must try and do research which your country deals. I have divided these challenges into three groups. Broadly three. The first one is the challenge coming from globalization. The second one is the challenge coming from militarization. And the third one is the challenge on account of the limits to growth rate. I think for globalization to be effective, it's important that globalization, along with governance, the kind of governance that the country has, is a very important factor that will make globalization successful. And out of the total world population of 6 billion, only 1.8 billion people can afford goods and services available on global markets. You know, if you look at these developing countries, especially Muslim countries, it looks like that they're standing in a queue. In front, there is Afghanistan, there is Iraq, there is Libya, there is Syria, there is Sudan, etc., followed by Pakistan, etc. And then followed by Turkey. SCO would be a perfect, Shanghai Cooperation Organization will provide a perfect platform. And the ECO would also provide that platform. So I think we need to collaborate and we need to coordinate our activities together to make ECO and Shanghai Cooperation Council effective. There's not enough time, otherwise I could have gone into some of these issues, but with this I thank you very much.